So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Rafinha makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, Peter, he's got quick feet and he's quick-witted too, so he's always going to look to get the better of his marker, and if he manages to do that enough today, then I think the opposition could be in for a struggle.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, good spread. Tries to cross. And here's the chance to counter. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out. Well played. Looking for a runner. Doku looking to run onto it. That is ended up in no man's land. And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Tries to play it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get it through? He's got away. Gavi goes sliding in. Still goalless. Vardiol played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! There it is! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Incoming delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He's going for goal! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now this could be a chance. Great chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Georgia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker.
And the shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So that's two now without reply. And can he finish? They've scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Barella. Rodri running with the ball. Now it's Doku, and he's managed to get free. Chance! Now, that's another chance! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry.
It's a mighty effort! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He's in a great position here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Messi is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
Alexander-Arnold clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Doku. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar in acres of space out wide. He carries far too far and out of play. Now it's Haaland. Lovely pass, but he's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Georgia are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Che è possibile seguire l'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche sul maxi schermo. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 2. Numero 22.
And the second half gets underway.
Il numero 6. Il numero 7.
Yamal.
Hazard. Cambio di giocatori.
Great vision. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, played right into his path.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's a throw-in. Guardiola threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Georgia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Lovely bit of skill. Serginho is onto this. Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 2 then. He's having a go! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's been played through. Now he's off and running. And it's Neymar. Now it's Yamal. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. In again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. An uncompromising challenge. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Doku! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Surely now! Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that. So their 4th corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Haaland is flagged offside. Knocks it into space. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Oh, terrible pass. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has been... He's having a hit! Really well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
They're still trying to make a game of this. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He has found the way through. Yamal! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys. That is a routine catch. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. Decent chance! It's in! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Inter Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. No, it's come to nothing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through. So much time and space. Can he finish? And he thumps it clear. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Chance for a shot! There it is! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. He's found a way through. Mbappe goes steaming forward.
And a chance!
Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Olise did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Serginho.
He's having a shot!
And he's got the beating of his man. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Takes a shot!
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. And that's been one straight. He's gone for goal! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha powering forward here. And this is Messi.
Messi!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Out to the right. Tries to play it through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had it taken off him. Played in deep. Oh, smashing header! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Serginho. Serginho looking to penetrate off a chance, surely! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And Dijk deals with that comfortably.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. The cross, brilliantly cut out. Chance here to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always, always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ronaldinho. Now it's Rafinha. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, delightful ball. He's having a shot! It's in! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Doku receives it in a wide position. He has found the way through. Doku!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a throw. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Serginho. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Barella. Now it's Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. In with the challenge. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. He's shifted. And the shot! Goal! Again in a trice. And they are soaring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rafinha. Rodri. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Neymar. Oh, what a ball! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. So the perfect chance to get one back. Mbappe. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rafinha! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Serginho. Doku. Rafinha. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. And that is as far as they're going to go. Beckenbauer. And it's Cannavaro. And he's forced to go back. Bale.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And Rafinha. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 23, le numéro 11, le numéro 21.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Le numéro 20, Ronaldinho. Le numéro
It's run through.
à leur place, le numéro 17, le numéro 19.
He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Le numéro 14.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. Doku. Chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post. And he's following up. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Great chance! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Cannavaro. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shapes to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
He's found a way through. Now, there's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Doku. He is through here. Oh, what a mistake. Rafinha! Yes! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control. Could be danger here. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Zaha. Looking to play him in. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's through here. So much time and space. Chance!
And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And tries a shot! He's scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got decent chance! They've scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Closing in on goal.
Can he finish?
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
1986, Mexico City, Diego Maradona. Where on earth do you go with all that, Jim?
Well, still one of the most talked about matches to this day, Peter. One where the great man scored two very different goals. One grossly controversial, the other, well, I think you have to say one of the greatest international goals of all time.
Yeah, well, actually, of course, some of the England players later admitted they wanted to applaud him for it. And it was part of an incredible game, and I suppose it showed both extremes of the genius that was Maradona. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Bale cuts it out. Van der Sar getting this one clear. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min. Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
Mbappe! It's in!
Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button, and we're back where we were. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the...
Terrific header! Against the crossbar!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good spread. Van Dijk. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Not the most accurate pass. Messi gets into some space.
He's had a shot!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Oh, super fine.
It's Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free.
Goes for a shot! That's another chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Serginho. Oh, easy pickings there. Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Has a look up and drives it forward. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Messi is standing over this one.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
He's had a shot!
Vieira. Now it's Van Basten. Rafinha. He's in a good position here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Crosses it in here. And that should get the job done. Rodri. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rodri did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Played into space. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
Been indicated.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bale. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Messi. Van Dijk gets it away. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight... Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Serginho. Threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Maradona. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been cut out, well played. Spread it left. Doku tries to pass it through. Fadio, he's wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Van Basten. He's found a way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
There's the crossfield ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Takes a shot! We've got it all! Incredible! They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their own. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Rodri.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt...
Can he finish?
Number 18.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Gravenbach. Number 17, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitution.
Now it's Mbappe, spread out to the left. Kvaratskhelia has it in a real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hazard. Here's a chance! He should have put that one away.
Hazard really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Messi. That's a little off target. Now that looks a decent ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Aimed beyond the defence. Camavinga looking to get on the end of this. Shot could be on. While the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now, they are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
Messi gets into a good position.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. And he's had it nicked away.
2 minutes has been indicated.
He came in hard, very hard. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Tries to play it through. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! The whistle has gone and it is all over. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will
Hello,
arise,
everybody,
new legends will be
welcome to
written.
today's match.
It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Opts for safety. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away! Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a searching pass.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for options for movement. Rafinha. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Hakimi. Looking for the run. Always onto this. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. Spread out to the left. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That pass has been well intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe.
And the shot! Goal!
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Rafinha. Nicely weighted ball.
Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. He's picked his way through.
Can he finish?
And yet another chance goes to waste.
Georgia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the through ball. And this is Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski. Bastoni is there to clear. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure delivers.
Decent chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Lewandowski. And Yaya Toure! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yaya Toure is offering a wry smile there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Chance to shoot!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Pedri. Can he get it through? He can get that clear. Well, they've got it again. Lovely pass, but can he...
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game.
Bullish header! Off the post!
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, easy pickings there. Driving forward. Played back in. Out to the right.
Aimed in towards the centre. And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Rafinha.
Second
Coming
period
on the
then
field
underway.
is number 11, Hazard.
He has found the way through. Knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
He is through here. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk cuts it out. Hazard. That has ended up in no man's land. Lewandowski! And another try! Serginho. Guardiola. Doku. And Hazard. Now this could be a chance. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Messi. And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
There's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi. Beckenbauer. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, important interception. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. Into the lead once more.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, Mbappe!
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Final checks on the touchline. A change
Number
about
21,
to occur.
Doku. Number 10, Messi.
Hakimi,
Coming on the field.
the most accurate
Number
pass.
15.
And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot, surely!
Number 18.
Pedri. Now it's Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. And he was alert to it. Beckenbauer. And that is a little undercooked.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not.
It's Azar! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! It's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Azar.
And the shot's on here.
Has a shot!
And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kvaratskhelia. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Serginho just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Mbappe! He gets big!
Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now, can they get him away? Marquinhos kept aware. And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. That's got things underway. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful...
He's having a go! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Tries to play it through. In with the challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Quickly taken. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
Oh, it's come loose. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vardiol receives it in a good position here. It's their second corner of the game.
Surely now!
No, not the best of headers. Alexander-Arnold. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Doku gets into some space. He is through here. In it comes.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Doku clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's a promising position. And that's been won straight back.
Big chance!
He's away, and the shot!
He's scored!
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Doku. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Alexander, he's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Alexander-Arnold really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Palmer cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's gone backward here. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game.
He's there to hit it!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expand.
And he's let fly. Just off target.
Bastoni just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually...
Now Mbappe. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Donnarumma did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Can he finish?
Now he's off and running.
Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it into space. Palmer. And here's Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Parejo.
Messi. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Nice looking ball.
Oh, that's clever.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Georgia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are back on the way. Doku! Doku! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
And it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he welcomes it in.
Chance! It's there! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Rafinha. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this?
And he's in on goal.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to...
Can he finish?
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, good spread. Aimed beyond the defence.
Great run on the overlap here.
In by Messi.
Punched away.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now this could be a chance.
Oh, he's bustling through here.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rabiot goes on a run down the left wing. Rodri. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And he's had a hit! He would have been quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Doku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Rodri.
Georgia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Out towards the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's on it, can he get away? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has found the way through. Guardiola in acres of space out wide. Up he goes! And the pass is intercepted. Look at the space, real chance! Neymar couldn't squeeze it through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mbappe! And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great chance! That is decidedly lacking. Mbappe! McAllister. Rodri. It's a delicate pass. Parejo. For Messi. Looking for the run. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up. And he's buried it! 1-0.
Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out to the right. There's the header!
Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's in on goal! No foul, says the referee.
It's just beyond his reach.
And here's Doku. Ribery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rafinha. And Bastoni.
Now that's well seen too.
Neymar. And it's Zubimendi. And here's Mbappe. Serginho. Rijkaard. Zubimendi. Van Nistelrooy does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Baresi makes the interception.
Ribery.
Mbappe is onto this. Picked out brilliantly. Good claim. No margin for error there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Baresi cuts out the pass.
Now it's Ribery.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pinches it off him.
That's a sharp pass.
Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Rafinha. And they can counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the flag has stayed down. Referee's given a throw.
Played out towards the right wing.
Messi.
Messi tries making a foray down the right. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ribery. He's cut it out.
Cleared without complication. And that's a throw-in.
Doku. Ambitious ball here.
Oh, that's clever.
Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And the keeper's given it a...
Mbappe! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, this is a great, decent chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Neymar. It's run loose here.
And he shoots! He's delivered all right!
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. There's the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. The final seconds now. Mbappe finds himself offside. Van Nistelrooy. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Georgia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Van Nistelrooy in with the challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's in a great position here. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha gets into a good position. He's had a shot! Has a look and plays it forward. Oh no, this does not look good. He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Doku receives it in a wide position. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Vardiol. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good strength. He's picked his way through. Hit into the middle. Rafinha looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
And a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Georgia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Baresi wins the duel this time. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Threads one in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh, that's... And Ribery! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 17. Ribery. Numero 11. Neymar.
Pass is just off target.
Lasciano il campo per
Well,
il
there is a
numero
look that
21.
says it all.
Il numero
A
19.
piercing stare.
Fernando Torres.
Clearly is miffed,
Il numero
having
22.
made the run and not get picked out.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive.
Kane! They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Georgia really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Zubimendi. And this is Torres. It's a searching pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Georgia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk. Serginho. Great defending, strong and determined. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Salah.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Cruyff! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hearts with the corner, there first.
And it's been taken short.
And he's there to get it away. And he's well positioned.
Shot a goal! It's hit the upright. Goal!
Mohamed Salah duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now that looks a decent ball.
And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He won't be happy with that one. Pressing high and with purpose. Great vision. He's picked his way through. Good
chance, surely! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Hearts are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Mohamed Salah! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, what a lovely exchange.
And that's it.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. Spread neatly. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's managed to get free, hit into the middle. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Hazard gets over and intercepts. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe. Mbappe tries looking up for options on the left. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
Big header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Raul. This might spell goal! So we're still where we started right now. Kvaratskhelia. That'll be a throw. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread out to the left. Played into space. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Croatia have their second corner now. He's there to head it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams. Conte. And he plays one through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rice. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's beaten the last man. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Baresi. Mbappe. Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Kvaratskhelia. Guardiol. Oh, that's fabulous.
Goes for a shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Knocks it into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passing nice and neat. Now he's got space here. Nicely intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here.
Kvaratskhelia!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Croatia have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk going vertical. Alexander-Arnold. And Serginho. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Out to the left it goes. He's got away.
Raul.
Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He slings it in. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Rice.
He's gone for goal!
Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Substitution in progress.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And we are already promptly back underway.
0-0, and we're at the half.
Terrific header!
Baresi gets it clear. No way he was going to let him past. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Played into space out wide.
He's on it. Can he get away?
And it's hoisted clear.
That's a shade optimistic.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's come to nothing. Now it's Yamal. And it's Serginho.
Chance for a shot!
Lacking in accuracy.
Alexander-Arnold clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22.
Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Number 15. Serge Gnabry.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Number 13.
That looks a decent ball.
Substitution.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That has been cut short. Tries to play it through. Doku.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through.
He's taking on the lot of them.
That is good strength.
Doku! That's another chance. He's scored. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Doku. There will be a throw-in. And that's a throw-in. Adams swung over. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Lewandowski. Shifted it to the flank. Looking to play him in.
Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution for
Incredible.
Croatia.
He had all the time in the
Number
world to
9.
pick his spot as well.
Andy Cole. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Erling Haaland.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Kane. Shot could be on. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Haaland. Could move up a gear here.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 10, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 21.
But still, he just
Pedri.
read it. And that's put paid to a promising move. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Spreads it out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He gets big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short.
Shot at goal! He has done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this?
4 added minutes has been
Rafinha.
indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Kane. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
And the counter is on.
Pedri, nicely shaped ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. A probing pass. That is good alertness. Now it's Yamal. Yamal.
And the referee brings it to a close. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And we're underway.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Rafinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Serginho. And it's Messi. Doku. Well read. And the danger is averted.
He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Guardiola brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Flashes. Oh, what a climb!
No, not the best of headers.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Eto'o.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Vigo gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho. Guardiol knocks it into space. Now it's Doku. Doku tries a cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Lam. And it's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Nedved. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is a little undercooked.
Real chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
After 22 minutes is...
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Cleared without hesitation. Nedved. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
He's had it taken off him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's Figo!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Doku. And Guardiol, ambitious ball here. No way through there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Figo, looking for a runner. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And now they can spring out of defence.
And he shoots! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Thuram short changes him with that pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Serginho, Puyol gets over and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Nedved. And this is Figo.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. No, he's missed it!
Oh, he never really looked confident.
And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
And the second half gets underway.
Cannavaro. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Messi. Oh, that's Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And here's Doku. Tries to pass it, shoots!
No mistake! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Nedved. Mbappe.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, facing up.
Doku is fouled.
This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Puyol has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Now it's Rafinha. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Now it's Del Piero. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Picked out brilliant chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Doku picks it up out wide. Can he get it through? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He's having a shot! Sticks it away! Back to within 1! Interesting! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Out to the right.
Alexander-Arnold
There's the shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Royce. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. That's good play.
Oh,
Messi.
great feat, that.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ferdinand. And now they can spring out of defence. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Mbappe! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Corner it is. Madrid have their second corner now. He gets big. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Strong running down that left flank. He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Mendes. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Spread neatly. Messi. Good ball. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Guardiola gets it clear. Oh, he's really drilled it. Madrid have their third corner. Surely now! No, not the best of headers. Alexander-Arnold. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking to play him in. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's crossed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. In again. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Rafinha. Rodri. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass.
That could spell trouble. And that's not going to reach. Nuno Mendes. And back to the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Ronaldinho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
Climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Royce goes steaming forward. Crunching tackle. Nuno Mendes. And this is Eto'o. Great chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly... He's gone for goal! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And again. What a wonderful goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
There's the shot! He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew...
Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Played out to the left flank. Rijkaard. And it's half-time here.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de bota de fútbol. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Foot in. And it's been given away. Serginho. He shifted it to the flank. Kvaratskhelia in. He goes for the shot!
And he's found the net! The second half off to a spectacular start.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that.
And the shot!
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Yes, it's there!
Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Oh, that's delightful. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great ball if he can get there.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Ferdinand has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Alexander-Arnold with a real chance here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
El dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, Fabio Cannavaro. El dorsal 7.
Shot a goal! It's in!
Incredible! They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their own. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pulls out once more. Showing good feet. He has found the way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bullish header!
That's a half-decent try. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por el dorsal 22.
Rodri.
Georgia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's had it nicked away.
Out for a throw. Over to the left.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And it's made its way to him. Madrid are looking to break at pace.
Oh, that's clever.
That has been not good effort from distance. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 4 coming up here.
There's the header! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. And it's Serginho.
And he's had a hit! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets! And this is getting better and better.
He gave it.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and...
Has a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Doku is offering a right smile there.
Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Neymar,
Up he goes!
in he goes again. It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he welcomes it in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dembele couldn't squeeze it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Liverpool deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Thuram with the clearance. And here's Mbappe. He's looking wide. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to pass it through. Hangs in a diving header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Played out wide. Guardiola. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Now it's Doku. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. Davids proves too strong, too smart. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He gets big! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Georgia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's had a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Neymar promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's the chance to counter. He could be in here.
He's having a shot! He's got it all! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He has found the way through.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style!
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Neves is probably among the better defensive midfielders around at the moment. He'll no doubt provide the creative input for those up front with his...
He rises! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
He's shifting, big chance!
He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Aimed beyond the defence. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Doku. Doku proves just a little bit too strong. Pacho getting this one clear. And it's Serginho. And it's Rodri. Aarons.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zaniolo. Jorginho is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Rodri. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Borussia Dortmund really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yes, he's gone for goal! Magnificent!
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Serginho demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Zaniolo. Jorginho looking to play him in. Aarons skims one in.
Chance for a shot! Off the post!
"15 minutes till half-time. Dunk. Pacho. That's a good ball out wide. Jorginho. Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Doku. Floated through. And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ruben Neves thinks about the shot, and the shot! Oh, that's a fine interception. Rafinha out to the right. Oh, just skips past his man. Rodri played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's hoisted clear. Iniesta. Ronaldinho running with the ball.
Has been indicated.
And he's running through. It's Ronaldinho! And that would have been some goal.
Ronaldinho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please be made aware that
Some first half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a... He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Iniesta. He's looking wide. Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. Dunk gets across to intercept that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pinches it off him. Serginho looking understandably energised after his goal. That's good running with the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Rafinha! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Hernandez tries to clear, and that's gone loose. Vardiol. A header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dunk. Hernandez. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ronaldinho with the short one. Great vision. It's a promising position. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. He's found the way through. And the shot! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, what has happened here? He's free, he has got space. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Corner number 3 coming up. He's going for goal! That comes as a mighty relief. Corner number 4 coming up here. Serginho touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Doku gets into a good position. Tacho with the clearance. They're up to 5 corners now. And that should get the job done. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now who's going to be first to this? Nicely weighted ball. And this is Jorginho. He is through here. Jorginho, real chance here. Climbs up big. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Borussia Dortmund have their 3rd corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. 75 minutes played. Now it's Doku. Doku goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Doku has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
He's there to hit it! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Both sides
Messi.
then taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
21,
benches.
Doku. Number 14, Rafinha. Number
Quality
9,
ball. He's had a fair
Mbappe.
tumble under that challenge.
Number 16, Rodri.
Sent it
Coming on the
crossfield.
field, number
Ronaldinho.
18, Yamal.
Nice bit of
Number
trickery.
7, Kvaratskhelia. Number 11, Hazard.
Borussia Dortmund
Number
really can't be
15,
faulted for their
Hey.
attitude, and if they
Number
go on
5,
to win this, it'll be
Gavi.
fully deserved.
Substitution.
He's picked his way through. And that's aimed in. It's a mighty effort. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Into the last 5 minutes. He's found a way through, and this is... It's Kane! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Kane is offering a right smile there.
It's a lucky 7th corner.
Georgia really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still...
Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Azar.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Goetze.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Goetze. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! They have stolen level at the last! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
All square again into the dying minutes. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description really. This is just another ordinary day though in the life of the Boca nation. And already we're underway here. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Nino.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Boca Juniors with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
He's having a shot!
And that has been clubbed away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's delightful. Guardiola gets a good foot in there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rodri. And Rafinha. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Torres! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's a good-looking delivery.
Has a shot!
Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Park Ji-sung really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's Park Ji-sung.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Eder Militao. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. And he's in on goal.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double